Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're headed down, as you can see, front and center, Advent Central District in Grand Prairie for Operation Hammer Knife. This is a follow-up and our second jailbreak in a row. The difference being, we got a few more enemies out there this time, another 3 to deal with over and above our 7 to 9 that we're used to. But I felt it was important, as we discussed, that we get this done quick so we have a really good chance to have a nice squad for the smash and grab. And we need to smash and grab loot. So that's why we're rushing this thing and going against a little more than we might prefer. Alright, here we are, down on the map. A fair distance to go.
Now they see us.
But the good news on this jailbreak, and we've read this the prior time, the good news is our evacuation zone, we go to the prisoners and backtrack to evacuation. So if we're lucky, we clear the evacuation, and I could potentially, on this little building ahead of us, have a sniper posted to cover the map somewhat. If only this was a taller building, but you know, it still works. I don't need a tall building. Just any elevation will work for us, for our sniper. So let's get Anaconda kind of scouting up the middle to help us see what we can find. Yes, we have Anaconda along, Hisako Chen, and not Drummix as our shinobi. In fact, this is your first official shinobi mission, is it not? Let's get moving. Nothing right off the bat. Okay, so this is a gas station. So maybe we'll get lucky and be able to explode a pod or two at the gas station. I'm going to come up to corner cover here. Yes, we're pushing it a little early because I want vision to give us a sense on how aggressively we can move this first turn. And apparently we can move aggressively. Now, as far as the overview of the map, we're near the edge on this side. It carries out probably just a little bit past this building. So we're really just coming down the center. The prisoners are, for the most part, in the center. So that's where we gotta get. And if the center's clear, we may just approach up the center other than our sniper. Kind of what I'm leaning towards. As a matter of fact, there's no window here, so if we do go up on the building, at least we don't have to worry about accidentally exposing ourselves in the window. What I am going to do, though, is come to the base here, so if I do go up, it's going to be on a blue move. Unless, of course, I have somebody with enough speed to get up there in a blue move, and it does not appear so. So Max, your first turn is to prepare moving for next turn. You know, because we don't have a good feel. I don't want to get up here on a yellow move with a drone that could get us. So we're coming here.
Getting it done.
And everybody else, I'm leaning towards following up the middle a little bit.
Heading there now.
And there's always, you know, lone drones. As we found out last time, they love on these missions to patrol in teams of 2. And that's just that many more teams of 2 that we could be facing out there. So they have a chance to cover more of the map for this jailbreak. Which is slightly concerning, but we're going to inch forward little by little here.
Closing on target position now.
Because in a sense, this doesn't seem like an oversized map that we're dealing with that we might have had in the past. So maybe we don't have to quite move as fast with this particular team. We'll see.
Time to motor.
As I move and double move somebody very fast. We'll bring our Grenadier here, hopefully not seeing anything over here. In fact, if I bring you here, let's see if we can jump here and get up there We might not. Yeah, we should, because we can bypass it here. So let's do it a blue move at a time coming over to the side, just in case
Position confirmed.
a drone does show itself, and it does not, so we'll take this risk. Okay. And we see them over there by the gas tanks.
Hostiles making the rounds.
I don't know that they're quite close enough to a gas tank right off the bat. And it doesn't show as a target that we can target the gas tank. But we see them with a pretty good shot. But you know what? I don't really want to activate yet until we get our whole team in position. And I could push you double move. You won't be steadied. But I can push you double move over here. Let's make a single move by Anaconda first. Maybe here for starters. We may not quite see, but I also want to see if we're going to draw something in from the other direction. And we do not have a specialist on this mission to deal with any hacky poles. And we're not seeing, for a map that could be covered by a lot of teams of two, we're not seeing any other teams of two yet. So I may just stay there with you, Anaconda. We see these two here, and that's kind of what I wanted to gain vision on, to make sure that the other one did not have a line of sight here, and it does not. So this is where we're pushing with our sniper.
On it.
Okay, Max, you're in position for when all heck breaks loose. Now I'm going to bring my gunner a little farther forward. And we'll give you full cover, as a matter of fact, my man.
I'm on the move.
And I sure wouldn't mind my Ranger having some full cover. So Maltese, I'm thinking of bringing you here, because they wouldn't advance far enough to flank you, at least not this turn.
Time to motor.
And since we have someone farther over, we did not see anything. Now they could wander into us next turn and ruin these plans in a jiffy. But we'll take that chance. I'm going to bring you following up here, Andrei.
Good copy. Moving on target.
And I'm probably just going to leave you there. Could be a potential grenade opening and a grenade finisher, depending on how good of a grenade it is. So let's do that. And the only thing I'm debating is, do I want to, on a yellow move a little farther down just to expand our vision? And I'm going to say, yes, I do. And no, we don't see anything. So let's kind of set anybody who can on Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered.
Because we're not going to push the moving forward yet. And there is that other pod I was talking about. Now they're out of sight if we activate. Remember, the only one that can see him is Anaconda, who would stay hidden. So now could be the time to activate this pod, and then maybe draw the other pod into us later. Now the drone is a little different. The drone would probably see us if we activated. Maybe not you, if I can, because I can come up here and launch the grenade. And our sniper wouldn't, depending on how they scatter, we could always do a sniper opening and make sure we get rid of the gunner. And then deal with it that way. The only question is then, see, the advantages of having the Grenadier with an SMG, notice our sniper wouldn't have been able to move to that spot, but our SMG carrying Grenadier can. And of course you cannot. I was hoping we maybe, depending on how they scatter, we could get farther over for flank opportunities. We could. But then we start getting in range of seeing that other pod. So we're probably going to have to be content with staying where we are. I'm going to actually... No, it won't let you flank this turn anyway if he moves down in this way. So we're going to hold positions here. Move our Grenadier up just to try and get out of range of that drone floating around behind us.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
And then I kind of want to play with you a little bit. But I'm trying to figure the best way to do that. Because if they scatter towards us here, they could easily expose you. But I don't think they'd scatter so far as to see you here. So I'm going to bring you up here to keep an eye on some folks.
You seeing these
And
guys?
maybe see some new folks. So, you know, it's like anywhere you move, you risk getting exposed by someone. And if he, I guess we're going to stay where we are. I feel as safe there. There's really no perfectly safe place to send you unless I go all the way up here. But maybe that would be the place to go to not get you exposed, although these guys could easily then scatter up the ladder and expose you. So there is no perfect place. We're going to stay with you and give you the ability to move depending on how this opening goes. I'm going to do the grenade opening, I'm thinking. Get them to scatter. I'm not going to set any overwatch. We have walk fire, which could be a potential for one, and we have suppression if we need it. If this grenade is a little bit of a dud. Let's find out.
Throwing grenade! Located target asset. Killed them.
And there you go. 2 down. We are revealed. Nobody else was activated. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards bringing you back this way, Anaconda, so you don't get locked in if others respond towards us. Like here, this drone could end up coming towards us, but I think you'd be far away in your hidden state. And this may come towards us, they may come towards the noise, so I think it's better to pull you back now and play it that way. And then we have the ability to readjust and relocate a little bit with some of our other individuals, but I don't want to push too far forward in case there's another pot of 2 over here, because we're really only aware of 2 drones and another pot of 2, and that's 6. Wait. Yeah, that brings it up to 6, which is only half of the enemies we potentially could face. So I will... I will bring you a little farther forward here. And I don't think you're going to push our line of sight all that far.
All right, I'll go.
Except for that. Oops, we got a little close to a citizen. Shame on us. And then as far as our gunner, I think we'll just flip you around to this side.
Absolutely.
And play that. And then up here, we could go for the kill shot, because you do have special drone kill shots. It's just a 78% isn't quite a guarantee yet. Or do we just go for it? Do we activate him if we miss? Probably. But technically he can't see anybody from where he is. Let's go for it. Well, that was a good go for. Good job, Max. He's not hearing anything through the grapevine anymore. His days are over. And then we also have you, Maltese. We're going to overwatch you, I think, from that position.
I'm on it.
And you
Come
too.
get some.
Okay, they're coming out the door. They're coming out of the woodwork.
You got
And
it.
so much for these termites coming out of the woodwork. Engineer and sectoid hiding inside. They came towards us, but they don't quite see us yet, apparently. So we have an active group far away inside. Their guy came out, but the rest of them apparently did not see us, so they don't know where we are quite yet. It's kind of exciting. That's kind of good news. Now, can I send you back here, Anaconda, and pick something up without revealing yourself? Does picking up loot reveal one? I am not sure. I think, Anaconda, I'm going to bring you over this way. The good thing is we're now up to another 3, 4, 5. Right? So 1, 2, the active gets us up to 6, and then we know of another pod of 2 here and another drone here. So that's 9 out of 12, so there's another potential pod of 2 or 3 out there. Excuse me. I think what we need to do, well, we don't want to move here because that exposes. So, and I'm not thrilled with the idea of giving you half cover. But as a grenadier, there's not a lot of full cover that excites me either. Well, let me see. Who do we see for you? Do we see anybody for you? We can activate this pod and have an amazing chance to take out the engineer. I think we got to take him out while we can. It activates another pod,
This looks
but by
interesting.
taking him down, it's only a pod of 1.
How many is that now?
And our shinobi, we're bringing back here. So I kind of wanted to get a sense down here just a little bit. I'm probably going to keep you there so we can just blip over and pick that stuff up. We'll find out once and for all if picking up loot exposes you. And we'll do it on a blue move. And then that would allow you to come over here. Be nice full cover if those guys come out towards us.
I'm going.
And it allows me then to get you, my grenadier, over here
Moving to position.
in nice full cover for the upcoming approach. And so I think our turn timer is in excellent shape, considering our position to the troops and our easy access evac zone back here. So let's just, I think everybody else that can is just going to overwatch. Oh, wait. No, I'm not. Because did I steady you yet up here, Max? Yes, I did. So everybody else, as I started to say, is going to overwatch.
Scanning. Got it covered. I'm on it.
And so are they. They're wary of coming out that door because they know what happened to the last person that somehow managed to come out that closed door. So they are working. Is there a window over here? Is there a window over here? Not really. So they have to come one hell of a long way over here if they're planning to flank us. And this guy doesn't know what's going on. So, Anaconda, I really probably should have you now moving back over here to scout that guy so we have a chance to snipe him. And we'll have one less Overwatcher. But we're going to run you back here for the loot, gamer, since Overwatch-wise you only have a SMG.
On the move.
And we get ourselves an expanded magazine, and you're just going to come back to your position. That I'm not worried about getting flanked yet. Next turn might be another story. And I think we're going to overwatch who we have now, and then what I'm going to do with you, Anaconda, is start moving you up in this direction. See if we can gain a sight of this guy over here that's hiding out on us. In fact, I'm going to even push it up here, I think, because we kind of can see here. See if we can figure out where he is. Or should I just go a little bit at a time? In case, we kind of have vision a little tiny bit on the corner. I think we're okay coming here.
I'm busted.
Uh-oh. Guess what? We're not. So we are exposed. We're immobile. Except we have a decent kind of a shot. The other option we have on this guy... we don't really have a flank there. We have a flank here, but then we start getting susceptible to flanks here. We may have to overwatch in there. I just shoot the sniper. Well, you know what? We're going to shoot the sniper first, because it's the only shot you got. It's the only shot you got, and then we'll reload.
Looks like this might be it.
And that was not a bad choice for us. That was not a bad choice for us. In retrospect, next time I hesitate to move to a position too far forward, don't. This tree would have been just fine. We probably would have seen him, and everything would have been okay. Let's reload so we can pick off some more. And we have 8 active, 2 in this building that are afraid to come out the door. And so we know of 9 because of that other drone floating around back over here. And there could be another pot of 3 out there. So we got to keep that in mind. And I still do not believe that they can make a flank move this turn. Next turn we're going to think about, well, now that I can't be flanked down this way except by that drone, we will readjust you. You already moved to pick up the loot. But I think I will make a slight adjustment in case they come out that door.
It is clear. On Overwatch.
And I think it's time to move up our gunner on to a slightly different position. Probably could have made it there. We're going to double run you. It means you won't be on Overwatch. So this will be their turn to come out that door if they're gonna. Hopefully they don't realize that. And coming out that door, now that we're exposed, we're in danger, Anaconda. We are in danger. So therefore I'm not going to the full cover with our gunner. We're going to half cover just to get the extra Overwatch.
Not a problem. Overwatch.
And there they come, and they didn't quite... Oh, they did. Killer Overwatch. Holy smokes. We lost loot up there. And now we know there's just a sectoid in there and that missing pod and the drone. I am going to... Too bad those aren't overlapped, but I'm going to come here. We have full cover to back off to if we need to. And pick this loot up with you, Anaconda.
I'm taking fire.
Who knew? I didn't notice he was on Overwatch inside that building. Thank goodness. You're a little speedster. And how the heck? I guess that door is considered open right now. So let's say that right here and now. That door is open. It may not look to our eyes that it's open, but it is open. I wonder if it works the other way. No. It apparently doesn't. It says if I move, I can... Yeah, this just doesn't make sense. Can anyone else see a sectoid? No. Because, you know, for us, the door isn't open. So I think Since it's way over here, I think we can afford to pick up the loot and stay on this side for cover. Alright. Now, we need to get ready for this guy. We have a grenade we could launch against that door to start doing damage, and that just may be what I do, and if we're lucky, the door activates and opens?
On your order.
I don't know. This is a funky little door for us.
Take this.
Thank you, the gamer. And we still cannot... Oh, guess what? We have sight. We have sight of the big guy. Does our sniper now have sight of the big guy? Yeah. Unfortunately, we are not steadied. We have two options. We can holo target with you to help somebody else's shot. Like maybe this one. And what I could do is 2 shots at 48. Or 2 shots at a holo targeted 58. There's one possibility. And your shot would only go up to 48. I think I might... Oh, that doesn't give you a shot anymore. I think I might give you... Oh, because probably this thing's in the way. And that would be flankable. There's full cover. And we can give you... Maybe it'll end up being a slightly better shot. I don't know. And we can always suppress if we feel that's necessary. So let's think about this. I think what we're going to do is holo target and take 2 shots with our Ranger. Now let me make sure you have the ammo. No, you do not. So either way, looks like we're doing some walk fire to get the chances up. Because I can't get close enough with... the shoddy. Let's reload.
Reloaded.
And then I'll decide, because the walk fire, I don't know, does 4 damage. 2 to 4. It could, but odds are it won't. And walk fire itself is only... Okay, gets it up to 78. I can get it up to 88. We can do definite damage. The question is that the best case for us? Or we just do tons of shots. You know, bursts of fire to take him out. Steady your weapon for next time. Well, we're going to do multiple shots. And we can always suppress at the end. And guess who we hit?
Who's keeping score?
God, talk about depending on my sniper. Max! You're making everything so far. And that's not meant to jinx your shots. So we are now down to 0 active. We know of a drone floating around in this building somewhere. And that means there's potentially 3 more out there. And we still have prisoners to rescue. We still have some time. Now let's see as far as their locations right here in the center. So we do have an interest in finding a way to get up to that door. Apparently, after all of us shooting, now is not the time to exactly get up to that door. So instead we overwatch and see about setting up a breach next turn.
Some get some.
I think. And we steady you. And that other mystery pod has not stepped forward. Now I'm a little afraid because of the funky door here that moving up to this wall exposes us a little. I don't know. You have a lot of health. You're okay on health. And you have a lot of health. So we're bringing the lot of healthers up to this door just because I'm not, I guess, confident about the door.
Location confirmed.
Okay, so far it's blocking line of sight or nobody's in there.
Go, go, go!
And then you are going to move up. We'll give you corner cover. And still close enough to get up to the door.
I hope it's worth it.
I keep exciting and scaring off that citizen, but oh well. And you're exposed again, so that's not a good thing. But in case we need your flesh, now that it's out and on the table, we're going to get you close also.
I'm going for it.
And in hindsight, it was dangerous with the path I let you take because it sent you up here to unseen territory where a pod could have been. But I'm still guessing there's a pod inside protecting the prisoners. I know we were proven wrong on that concern before. And Max, this is where we reload.
Back in.
And steady.
Scanning.
Now we do the great reveal right here. The great reveal. Yeah, it says it's closed. Let's open. And the great reveal doesn't show us everything we could possibly see in there. But who do I send in? Well, I'm sending our shinobi in. Oh, I don't like that pathing though. Can you reach this way? Yeah, but you can't get up to the door any other way. And the danger is twofold. Going on the roof that we're not familiar with. So let's do this. Let's try and do this safely. Let's get a peek on the roof.
Bucketheads detected.
And there was a concern about the roof. Oh, I was worried that the drone had some kind of yellow alert against us. What we could try, we have some shots back here. I would love, that's a nice flank, I would love to be able to save your shot for the drone. Because you have the drone killing, armor piercing ammo. So we do have others that could help us. And I'm thinking of just coming up here, since this is more than likely, other than that one drone we couldn't find, that's 11 out of the 12. That's more than likely what we're facing. So I'm fine burning my grenade here to weaken this guy down.
Heading out. Grenade!
And that's what I call weakening someone down. Now, let's pull the drone shot with our sniper first. I can always bring the Joker up top to try and finish this guy off. And we also have the flesh, but I want to know that we kill the drone first. And since we know this is your shot, Max, we're going to have you take it now because we'll have multiple options after that depending on what happens here. Okay, that's pretty much
You want some more?
what we were thinking would happen. And the officer is gone. Alright, looks like next turn. So we're going to bring you up here, Tristan, to provide some cover.
What's over there?
And I'm going to, since my Shinobi is the next best hacker besides Specialist, we're going to wait one more turn to release the prisoners. In fact, your turn is done, right? Let's hope you can get down here to one of the doors on a blue move. I guess we'll find out soon enough. And we'll just overwatch where we can.
Affirmative, covering now. Scanning.
Oh. How are you guys? Oh, you're active, but you can't get out the freaking doors. So, oh well, we'll hack the doors soon enough. Now, how are you active if we never even hack the doors? That's my question. That's my question. Now let's see if we even still need to hack the doors. Let's find out. Yeah, it shows that we do. I wish I could check the hack value now. Resistance broadcast or large alien cache. Well, it's unlikely. I know you'll open the doors. Alloys are good. A new rebel on the region. Yeah, that's important right now. We don't have enough rebels, and even though we probably won't do it, that's what we'll go for. Yeah. Okay, Anaconda, we'll work on your hacking skills. Not that that's a requirement for you. You did the job with the blade. And we're blocking that door, but this door should be open. And it is. And we are running all out towards the evac zone right now. That's Antros, one of our new soldiers, making his escape. And we don't really need anything else up high, so the one enemy we know about is a drone somewhere down over in this direction, hovering around, doing his little patrol dance, and we're going to start heading in that direction for some Overwatch, in case he decides to return at the last minute.
Alright, I'll go. Sure thing.
We are going to reload and steady again here.
Oh yeah.
And they'll just have to stay put one more turn as we overwatch with everybody else.
On Overwatch. Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
Alright, Anaconda, out of the way. It looks like with the time left, I don't think the reinforcements will go red. So let's just head out. We should be able to get everybody evacuated. Next turn for sure, unless these guys are super speedy over here. And they're not quite. So Antros, we're going to get you out first.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
Now we can run over here and, oh, not quite get to cover there, so we'll come here. Here's the speedster. So that's obviously the rebel contact.
Moving to position.
And next turn, we are free to get out of here.
Moving to Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch.
And we didn't move you, so let's
Good to
reload
go.
you and Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
And we will just steady your weapon.
Eyes peeled. We're calling in support.
Alright, reinforcements have gone red. This time it's on the 12th turn, but it's The 12th turn too late.
Heading out. Mole hybrid. On my way. Double time.
Let's go.
All right, that should be everybody. Let's get the hay out of here.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
All right, that was a nice mission. Greatly helped out by our sniper. You got to admit, sniper took care of a lot of loose ends. And looks like for a change, we have a semi-standard pose. Other than Anaconda taking a seat on the table, it's the garden variety. But look at this, the Feral 7.
Propaganda never looked so pretty.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCom refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful to the Elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
Thank you, Speaker. We got Max Grapevine, 100% successful shot rate, 4.53 damage per shot, mainly because of our sniper just killing. Actually, well, let's face it, 100% everybody who took a shot did it. Most moving the most, Anaconda, and you got to get that blade out and then get a little work in with your blade. So all around, everybody did what they were supposed to do. Joker launching the grenades. We got a little heavy weapon shot. Everybody did their job, and that's why we had a flawless mission.
If we keep this up, the aliens don't stand a chance, Commander.
All right, Anaconda, you got a promotion on yours. You're up to the next level. You're the only one so far. While everybody else was Lance Corporal, you were, even though you weren't a rookie, you were like the rookie of the group. But now you're back up to their level, so they can't pick on you anymore. And this is where we go, Blade Master, to make that blade that you showed is already dangerous. We're going to make it more dangerous with Blade Master. Alright, so we were able to pick up a hair trigger, PCS, some psi offense, and an expanded magazine. The hair trigger and expanded magazine are, well, you know, they're base level, so they're sellable, even though we may use them in the meantime. But anything base level, I always think of as sellable. And we'll start trying to keep anything that might look more advanced, although I think the Psi PCS might be considered a base level too. But anyway, let's get moving on. And this rookie, the Dewberry rookie, will be renamed next mission. And I've already actually picked out of the hat knowing this would happen, so I know who our next soldier will be, but you all will just have to wait until next mission. And Antros, welcome. Welcome.
The invasion was one thing. All their advanced technology. They had the drop on us for sure. But Advent, there's something we could never have prepared for, even with better gear. Between the propaganda, the handouts, and a seemingly endless supply of reinforcing peacekeepers, they're nothing but trouble for an upstart resistance movement.
All right, so let's get down and take a look at our new soldier's stats. In fact, the other soldier that we rescued last time has also been renamed, so we got a couple soldiers to take a look at down here. Antros, your stats, you got kind of average-ish speed, better than average health, and a tick little better aim. So you actually have some nicely balanced stats that can come in handy, and we're going to have multiple choices on how we end up trying to use you. As far as our other from last time that we rescued, Nefertiti Jones, no relation, by the way, is joined the team also. So her stats, well, we kind of saw them before, but this is the ultra speedy Nefertiti Jones. And ultra speedy can be played, we could always think with that, when you start looking at great speed, just off the top of my head, you're looking at an assault, even though the aim sucks, but the closeness of an assault can overcome that. And probably with that speed, it's more of a niche build, but a shoddy ranger. And then there's always, although I'm and with that health, I'm a little hesitant about the shinobi, and your dodge is not the most amazing either. So I'm kind of leaning towards the first two that I mentioned. We'll see. We'll have to think about it. Let me know what you're thinking about those stats. You definitely got speed, so we want a class that's going to be able to take advantage of that speed for us. And actually, while we're here, let's have you be the backstory for today. Nefertiti, welcome to the team. Let's learn a little bit about you. And as we learned, I cannot read a scrolling text, so I guess I should not be in TV broadcasting or trying to think of other things. A politician that has to read those things, because I would fail. All right, Nefertiti. She was born to a pair of historians with such a die-hard crush for Indiana Jones. They even changed their last name. Luckily, she was a girl, and therefore escaped the full naming. She went to an academic career as an archaeologist and finished her doctorate in an orderly fashion just before the alien invasion, which did put a little wrench in her career plans, as now poking around became more restricted. How about we say a lot more restricted? Her short tour in the military as a flight mechanic earned her the call sign, no relation. That music followed her everywhere, and it was her little way of protesting. As an intellectual, the alien propaganda never sat right with her, and she's been looking to join the fight ever since. And we're glad to have you on the team and join the fight with us, Nefertiti. All right. So what I want to do right away is get back out there. We have a mission that I kind of held off, and that's why we rushed our last episode, or our last jailbreak mission, so we could then jump back out here and try to put together a team for the smash and grab. So let's find the smash and grab. It's still 7 days, 15 hours, so I'm hoping. This is one where I try to go for a team of 6, ideally, just in case 6 loot caches show up. It's usually between 4 and 6 that show up on these things. There's high explosives on this sit rep. It is a revealed start, which is why I wanted a shinobi to be able to scout out for us. And as I always do on these...
Commander, I've got trace chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of volatile compounds. If we're not careful, that whole place could end up on fire.
Thank you, Shen. We just discussed that. But we'll be right back with the team we're going to take out. All right, we're back, and it has worked out after all to get a full team of 6. We're 5 hours under infiltrated, so at 100% infiltration, we should be facing extremely light activity, and we're able to be pretty fully loaded. We got Anaconda along as doing our scouting duty on this revealed start. She'll be the only one hidden. We brought our technician. We took him out of Haven duty and brought him along. We got Lucian, the gamer, along once again as our grenadier. And then we have Maltese along as our ranger. We took the special ammo because I couldn't afford to build any more. So you can be our drone master on this one. Joker, we gave an extra clip expanded magazine to help combat some of the suppression you could be asked to do. And we brought along a rookie. The one we had mentioned before, Avaroth, we're talking about making you into another grenadier to join the team. and we want to get you that experience here and now. So this is the group that we're taking out. Plenty of grenades, couple flashbangs. Everybody's got their ablative. I can't think of anything else. We are ready to go.
Sky Ranger deploy.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
All right, so what we got left is we have another mission up here, the Hack the Workstation, the Feral mission over here. And just as a refresher, is this one that we were thinking we might have to boost? I don't know, it gives us an intel package. I think both these give us an intel package, and we don't quite have enough intel to be able to boost. So we better get somewhere. Holy smokes, we don't quite have enough intel. So, but we're almost infiltrated, 19 hours. The mission, we can over-infiltrate this one. We do have the ability to over-infiltrate this one. Phew, I was a little worried there. What I will do now that we have a mission opened up back up here, we're going to head back up to the western United States and see if we can do something back up there.
Setting course for Western United States.
And before we land, or as we land, there's one more thing I got to do, and that is we have one potential Haven advisor, and that is you, Max. We didn't bring you out on this one just because I just felt that, whoops, wrong. We want loadout, not customize. And you do have your plating, and I guess I don't think I really need to give you anything else. You'll be with rookies that have that stuff. It's a shame we don't have the AP ammo for you, but what are the odds that we have a rendezvous mission to find some faceless? I guess we'll find out. All right, let's do some scanning over here. Okay, we've made it here. We picked up one intel. We're actually only one intel away from being able to boost if that's what we wanted. We have another day to over-infiltrate. We're going to continue over-infiltrating. Even though we have learned that we can handle a very light mission, I would prefer not to handle a very light mission if we don't have to. So we're going to keep infiltrating a little bit longer. And we have gotten it down 7 to 9 on this mission. So guess what, guys? Guess what we're doing next time? Just as a refresher, the squad on this particular one is we're taking Skirmisher back out, our Gravedigger, and Mike Altrista Munoz is our Assault. We have Dave the Alien Grinder as our Specialist, because this is, depending on the location of what we need to get to, is a nice mission for a Specialist. Kurt Gleiser Wagner is our Ranger. And finally, Shane Boom Vanson. We have a Sharpshooter on this one. And hopefully you can be as effective as our last Sharpshooter. That's what we'll be hoping for. Hope you enjoyed today's mission. It was a lot of fun for me. It just, it's nice when they go smooth like that. It was kind of fun to play. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.